And all this is the stuff that I maintain, actually along with the wood grinder too.
Less than 3 months after a liver transplant, this young man is back at work at a recycling plant near Tallahassee. If you're wondering if he sees the irony in his work and the gift that saved his life, the answer is yes.
And I recycle as well, I got recycled parts.
This is Kevin Jacques' story.
I had primary sclerosing cholangitis, also known as PSC. I have an autoimmune disease that makes my liver inflamed, is what the PSC is, and it inflames the bile ducts inside the liver to where they can't release the liver bile like it's supposed to.
And put him into advanced liver failure. A transplant was Kevin's only hope. He would wait 5 years. For much of that time, Kevin kept going. He kept working.
He could outwork most of my guys when he was sick. He's just that type of guy.
And kept being super dad to daughter Allison.
Awesome dad. I mean, how many dads do you know who are the PTO presidents of their child's school?
He's a Girl Scout leader too.
He is a Girl Scout leader too.
The longer Kevin waited, the sicker he got.
Well, I couldn't come to work. I took a couple of days off randomly, which I'm not known to take off. I would leave work early. I wanted to sleep all the time. Couldn't hang out with Allison, so that was bad.
And hard to watch for those who love him.
Really scary not knowing what's going to happen, if they would be able to find a liver, and not knowing when he would have to go.
It was a lot like being swept up into a tornado and spinning around and getting information, and it was a lot of things happening in a lot of directions, but yeah, it was pretty interesting and intense at the same time.
Grey's Anatomy?
Yes, a lot like an episode of Grey's Anatomy.
As they saw the signs of how sick he really was.
His eyes used to be really yellow.
He was almost this shade of yellow, all the way. Everywhere. All the way down to his toes. Wow. I have a picture of him. Yeah, we called him Highlighter Man for a while. It was that scary.
At times, fear turned to tears. But all that changed on March 18th, 2018. The call came from the UF Health Transplant Program in Gainesville that a liver from a matching donor had arrived. For Kevin, it was the gift of life.
I feel terrific. I haven't felt this good. I don't believe I've ever felt this good.
Thanks to his donor, Kevin is really back to being Kevin. At work,
we actually had a joke around here that we didn't know how we were going to keep up with him when he got back, because if he's healthy, I don't think any of us could work with him, He'd outwork us.
As a dad,
I'm super duper happy.
And now with a new role, sharing the message about organ donation any way he can and anywhere he can. His family join with him in that, and in thinking of his donor and donor family.
There are not enough words to say to the donor and their family. It's just a really, really amazing experience, and it's an amazing thing that they did.
Kevin sat down and wrote a letter to the donor and convey all of our families just heartfelt, overwhelming gratitude to them.
Did you say thank you and give them a huge hug?
Maybe one day you'll get to meet them.
Would that be awesome? That'd be like 2 thumbs up awesome, wouldn't it?